Welcome to the UOW College Hong Kong Banner Student Portal training video. This video will guide students through navigating the Student Portal. The Student Portal is accessed via the web link displayed. Students will use their UOW provisioned username and password for login. The UOW username needs to be activated prior to Banner Student Portal access. Once logged in, the student will be navigated to the student landing page. The button in the top left-hand corner of the page provides the menu options. Updating personal details. Students can view or update their personal information by accessing Personal Information, then My Profile from the menu. The Personal Details page will display basic personal details that have been provided during application. Students are able to update details at any time by selecting the Edit icon. Simply update the details and select the Update button. Banner will confirm the update with message saved successfully. If any details are incorrect and should be deleted, select the Delete button. The system will provide a warning prior to deletion. If students are deleting records, this should be followed with an update of new record information. To add records, select the Add New button. Enter details and select Save. Please note that the county field should not be used, and the city and zip code fields are mandatory. If zip code is not relevant for your address, please enter a period in the field. Additional records can be added for each section where applicable. This is particularly relevant for emergency contact information. Enter details and select Add to save the record. To navigate back, you can select the Previous button near the menu bar. Student Profile. The Student Profile page will display students' program status and enrollment information. To navigate to the Student Profile page, select Student, then Student Profile from the menu. From the Student Profile page, students can view some personal information, enrolled program information, GPA, and registered course information. The Student Profile page is semester-specific and can be viewed on a semester-by-semester basis. The Student Profile page will also display any registration notices or account hold notices. For students to be able to register in classes, they must satisfy the registration conditions with the green ticks. If the student has any hold notices displayed, this may prevent the student from accessing some portal functions such as registration. From the Student Profile page, students can also access other areas of the portal such as registration, view grades, timetables, and program progression. Class registration. Class registration can be navigated from a number of menu options in the Student Portal. From the main Banner menu, students can navigate via the Student, Registration, Banner 9 registration menus. From the Student Profile, students can navigate to registration from the Registration and Planning menu option. Students should first navigate to the Prepare for Registration page. Students will select the applicable semester for registration. Students must have all status as green ticks to enable registration. Students navigate back to the registration page and select Register for Classes to begin the registration process. Click on the applicable semester for registration. When students initially register for classes, they will note that the registration page opens on the Blocks tab, and this page lists all the lectures and tutorials that students have been pre-enrolled in. These classes are mandatory core classes. Students should click on the Submit button to finalize the registration for these classes. students are unable to progress in the registration process until these classes have been submitted. The system will confirm the registration into these classes with a Save Successful notification. The status of these classes will be updated to Registered. Students will be able to view their timetable for these classes in the bottom left window. By selecting Schedule Details, the registered classes will be displayed in list format. For all mandatory classes, students are unable to drop these classes via the drop-down list. If students wish to drop mandatory classes, they need to approach the relevant faculty office for assistance. Students are now able to select any elective classes they wish to register in. To search for elective classes, students will select the Find Classes tab. In this search screen, students can filter searches by a number of categories, such as subject, course number, faculty, or campus. Select the search button to identify all applicable classes. The section column can be used to identify between lectures and tutorials. Classes that are full can be identified in the status column. Classes may also be linked, in which case students are enabled to register into a lecture without a corresponding tutorial. To view linked lectures and tutorials, click on the View Linked button. From this screen, students can view the tutorials that are linked to the lecture. Note, some classes may have either a full capacity or some classes may have a time conflict. A time conflict will indicate a clash of time with another class that the student is currently registered in. Students should identify the tutorial time that suits and select the Add All button. This will add the selected tutorial and the lecture attached. Once selected, these classes will appear in the summary window with a status of pending. To add the classes, select the Submit button. The system will confirm the registration by a Save Successful pop-up. Students can drop elective classes prior to drop date 1 via the portal. Students can drop elective classes by selecting the Web Drop Delete option from the Action drop-down menu. Students will be prevented from dropping a lecture or tutorial without also dropping the linked class in the same action. Banner will display a warning pop-up advising that all connected courses must be dropped in the same transaction. Students will need to select Web Drop Delete on both tutorial and lecture for any linked classes prior to clicking on the Submit button. Banner will indicate if the action has been successful with a Save Successful pop-up notification. Students will note that the status on the drop classes has been updated to deleted. To remove the classes from the summary screen, select Submit again. Students will be unable to register in classes that have required prerequisite that the student has not met. In this example, Accounting 3101 has prerequisites and the student is not eligible to register. Banner will prevent registration and provide an error message pop-up. The action for these courses has been updated to remove by the system. The student needs to click Submit again to remove the classes from the summary screen. Students will also be restricted from registering courses as they have reached the maximum credit units allowed for their program. In this example, the student's program has a maximum of 18 credit units a semester. The student is already registered in 18 credit points, and therefore the system will prevent them from registering into further classes. Banner will display an error pop-up, Maximum Hours Exceeded. The action has been updated for these classes to remove. The student will need to click Submit again to remove the classes. Students can select the Schedule and Options tab to view their complete schedule. This schedule can be either printed or emailed. Course Catalogue. Students can view the course details for the semester. Select the semester, then filter for the applicable course. To view the course information, click the hyperlink on the course title. From this screen, you can view the course description, learning objectives, Under Learning Objectives, there is also a hyperlink to the course details document. Prerequisites. Prerequisites will be listed by program. Additionally, students can also view all classes for this course for the semester. Student grades. Students can access their end-of-semester grade results by a number of ways. Firstly, from the Student Profile page, students can select View Grades from the menu. Alternatively, students can navigate from the main menu selecting Student, Student Records, View Grades. Students need to select a term and course level. Students' final grades for the semester and GPA calculation are displayed for all courses attempted. In the GPA summary section, students can navigate to the hyperlink to see the cumulative GPA calculation for all semesters. Degree evaluation. Students can view their progress on achieving the requirements for their particular program by processing degree evaluation at the end of each semester. This is a useful way for students to identify those courses that are required to be completed in order to satisfy all requirements of the program. To run a degree evaluation, students can either access from the Student Profile menu item Degree Evaluation, or students can access from the main menu by selecting Student, Student Records, Degree Evaluation. Students should select Generate New Evaluation. Check the program, select Term, and Generate Request. The request will confirm all completed courses and identify those courses that still need to be complete. The evaluation is sectioned into the various program requirements such as Program Core, Program Electives, General Education, and Free Electives. At the top of each section of Program Area, the evaluation will identify if the overall program area has met requirement. Underneath each program area, a detailed list of course requirements for that area will be listed. The detailed list must all have a Yes displayed in the first column, as well as the overall condition met for the area. The overall program evaluation will list the total credits required for the program. Note that all program areas must have a condition of met for the student to have completed all requirements for graduation. Moodle and email access. Students are able to access both Moodle and UOW email from the banner menu. Moodle is used for course material content, and students will be given access to all course sites that the student is registered in. To log into Moodle, use your UOW username and password. The email link will navigate to the student's UOW email login page. Thank you for viewing the Student Portal navigation video. If you wish to view this video again, please navigate to the video tutorial option on the banner Student Portal menu, or access the UOW College Hong Kong website.